Appreciate your position as a man. Learn to love your problems as a man. Don't beat yourself up over your problems as a man. Don't even pity yourself for your problems as a man. Embrace your problems. Embrace your position. As you get older as a man, the reason why it's necessary to stay on your square is because nobody cares as you get older as a man. Nobody seems to pay any mind to your problems as a man. The older you get, the threat of being homeless, the threat of having nobody in your corner grows as a man. People who call and check on you are less and less as a man. And the reason why is because there's expectations. You know, self-deletion is a part of a lot of men's lives. And it's because no one seems to care. This is typically a westernized thing because individualism is a big part of our society. So as a man, you have to learn to care and embrace your problems and not look for anybody else to care. And I'm making this video to tell men to stay on their square. I made a video a couple days back about abandoning everything that does not support or promote your upliftment in life, that does not put you in the right direction. This is why it's necessary as a man to sometimes end relationships that don't benefit you. You don't have any kids, anything that ties you two together other than your history with that woman. Sometimes in order to get things right in your life, you have to end that relationship. You have to end friendships and things like that in order to get on your square properly. You know, a lot of guys you may have gone to school with, you see them today, and some of them are homeless, some of them are on drugs, some of them are in a bad position in life, and you can tell they're not happy, you can tell they're depressed. And that's because as men, less and less people have our back, less and less people support us. You have no brotherhood, no wolf pack to engage with. You have no teaching and no wisdom that people give you because you're a man. You should already have figured this out, but a lot of us grew up in single parent households where our mother can only teach us how to be a responsible adult. She can't teach us how to be a man. She can't even prepare us for what's coming, prepare us for the pain and for the solitude that's going to come. You have to get acquainted with your solitude. And before your life goes in shambles, you have to prepare for that in many ways. So sometimes you have to isolate yourself in order to get a taste of what it's like to be self-reliant. And you have to build on that. If you did not go to college, you may want to get a trade. You may want to get a business started or something like that to prepare yourself for what's coming. It's coming. You know, the isolation is coming. The people who don't care begin to come. And it becomes more and more. It's not that they're malicious. It's not that they hate you. But you find it in a lot of ways, men get bitter. Men get angry because they look up and they see nobody has their back. They're always being called to have somebody else's back because you're expected to have your shit together. You're expected to have your things in order as a man. But rarely is anybody there to have your back. People look to you to have their back. And if you don't have your things in order, your life together, you don't have your basics in order, your home, your savings, your vehicles, your peace of mind, your Zen mode where you work out, eat healthy, have good hobbies that keep you strong as a man, that keep you focused as a man. If you don't have those things in order, you're going to suffer. You're going to be in a position where people take from you more than they give to you. And it's necessary for you to get a taste of solitude while you're in a good position to get a taste of nobody being there to have your back. You have to get a taste of what it's like holding it down on your own. You have to learn how to hold it down. You know, you hold it down by little things like hold down your car first, get your payments up, pay off your car. That takes a couple of years. You can probably turn a 3-year set of payments and knock it down to 2 years and be done with that car. Making better financial decisions, getting your credit together, getting a home instead of buying an apartment, because every year that rent goes up. But usually if you do things right properly by buying a house, your mortgage won't fluctuate as much. You know, you have to get these things in order, because a lot of men wound up homeless. A lot of men wound up in a bad situation as they get older, and the threat is there for all of us. So get acquainted with your pain. Get acquainted with being alone. Get acquainted with nobody caring. Get acquainted with nobody caring about your predicament, your situation. It's not malicious. You're a man. It's expected. The best you could hope for is a wolf pack and a therapist. I would say get a wolf pack over a therapist, but a lot of men, we aren't banded together as brothers because we live in an individualistic society where you're expected to do things all on your own, all by yourself. So don't get bitter, get focused. Don't get angry, get focused. Don't get sad, get focused. You'll be okay, but you have to get acquainted with your problems. You have to get acquainted with your solitude. You have to get acquainted with your situation. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's okay.